warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
The Chargers. Both be 9 o'clock, 9:30.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll come out throwing here on first down.
Oh, come on!
These two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win
just
there,
went up.
so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Here's 2nd and 10.
Oh, that was a Stevie.
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. They'll be dropped after a gain
you gotta
of about
kill
6
him.
across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Running back.
They'll look to throw.
And they're going to give me pass interference.
Picked off by Chris Barnes.
Oh my God. That was...
You talking about, DJ?
Oh my
So
God.
They're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit.
This is the run.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They're able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. That's
I
caught
told
by
him
the
no.
tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry now for Alexander Madison. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Flushed out right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted.
That's 1. Thank you. That's 1.
Stokes. And the Packers Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
They sure did, and the key number to me was
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by
way too, I don't even
and the
know.
return will stop right around the 25. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
Hey, sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 3. Cook. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that...
And he will score! Touchdown, Vikings! Dalvin Cook, touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead.
Anything of it.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0.
Yeah, that was a predetermined throw. That shit was not even.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Out to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Oh, let's fucking go, man.
As strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. And he will have the Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, You have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sends his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage.
Jair, let's go.
Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
In practice,
and he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And not much, maybe a yard.
Receivers are running out of bounds.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense.
They're really running
job
out of
there
bounds.
at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
Yo, huh?
All right, let me sub him out. Okay. The button is not working.
And that nigga so trash the game. It's like his replacement was like, are you sure?
Yeah. It won't let me touch it.
Nah, it's probably getting to the bug where you can't pick a play.
And my play clock is going down.
On second down, that'll
What?
leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. And he knocks the ball.
I had to
away.
just ball some nonsense because my play clock was
One thing
going
that
down.
offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
What was that, man?
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Love from the gun. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Love, they go play action now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Again, it's Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays?
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Possession.
Working out of the gun. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense,
perfect opportunity.
Special teams. You got to get it done with your
And you know what it was?
On 4th down, Love. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area.
Actually got a bonus. You get a bonus for winning.
Offensively, I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
2,500 for my team.
On play action, Love to throw. He'll buy some time right.
That is a dot.
It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Devin Duvernay.
Damn, he didn't
his
react.
5th touchdown now.
He's right over his damn.
And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good, and that makes the score 14-7. McCann's got it teed up. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. And his pass incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish, because they were compelled to
how
throw
that play
the
was
ball
looking,
on 2nd
that
down.
actually
A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34.
Wow, the suction
tackle. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Breaks the tackle, he's got
thank you for holding. I don't know why you wasted your energy. You might as well go down.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, but it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Open man is Duvernay. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
A gain of 14. First down, Green Bay.
First down, love to pass.
Oh,
and
my God.
Terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes.
Terrible.
And movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick.
I saw him beat the press, but I can't get the ball there in time.
They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've
get
given
the
the
ball
other
there.
side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Let's go. That's 2.
Intercepted for the
That's it.
3rd time today. Picked off
Let's
by
go.
Aaron Stokes. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the
Oh,
Vikings
my God. I should have waited an extra second.
Line.
I forgot he has freaking lurker.
The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around.
Maybe y'all niggas
or
like
is
the
he
ball,
a guy that
man.
maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the...
And now
Really?
here's another interception.
Really?
Xavier Woods with a
He's
pick.
inaccurate with the
Return will
throw.
be
Oh
stopped
my
at the
God!
34-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and all.
Should have stopped completely. That's what it is.
Yeah, still registers on the run.
Halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And he will reach the
Probably got
5-yard
roughly
line
past
before
it.
going
Yep.
out of bounds.
They trying to get.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Kuzma his double or triple.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Madison. And he'll get into the end zone.
Oh, shit,
Alexander Madison, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings
he's
are
back doing
an
his
extra
thing.
point away from tying this thing up. Extra point good.
What's it going to take to get him fired? Like, that first round exit?
Nah, with the injuries, and he ain't getting fired.
Yeah, fuck that.
That's all I'm hearing is, everybody injured.
Came back
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return.
Down 25.
No chance to get away as they'll get him down.
That's
at
all I was
the
hearing. That
17-yard
His
line.
rotations have been awful his entire tenure.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last
Like,
time
even in the
it wasn't
playoffs,
pretty
it take them
well
forever
planned
to adjust.
interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and
Shit, that comeback series y'all had shouldn't have been that way.
What happened on the last one? Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some
Both of
See
them.
what happens.
Oh, yeah,
It's a
yeah,
6-yard
the
gain on
bubble,
ground,
yeah.
and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Shit, the GM can go too. What you mean? GM's daughter.
And he hits him in stride.
I think that's a
9
big
of
pickup for a
21.
first down because when you run a drag route against zone,
Yeah, that lineup
you're
he had
sometimes
in that
asking for
there
trouble
was
because you might
horrendous.
run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there
That
they
sure
ran into a
is.
first down.
Campazzo
Executed it to perfection.
at point guard, Morris at shooting guard,
End of a game.
Morris at shooting
He's
guard,
ready, lost the football, put it on the
Austin
ground.
Rivers at small forward,
Pick up the football.
and then Aaron Gordon and fucking Jokic. Was Aaron Gordon and Jokic is carrying the whole team.
Hold on.
And now before the ball changes,
Austin
hands,
Rivers
we're
at the
gonna take a look
at the
this.
3 is what made you go, DJ? Not Marcus, not Morris.
Campazzo.
That's when I started paying
Was
attention.
the knee in fact down before
Like,
the
I mean, at
ball
first it was
comes
like,
loose, and is the video convincing enough to
Campazzo should
overturn?
not be on the NBA floor at the end of the
You
game.
also need clear position with football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn. When an offense
But
reads
like
a
after the
blitz,
game,
doesn't
like
matter
all
where
I'm
it's
seeing
coming
from these fucking
Tight ends
Malone
know they
fanboys
become a
is,
big
man,
part of
we
the
injured,
passing
blah
game
blah
because
blah,
they
we
should be
missing
an
2
easy
stars,
outlet.
whatever. I'm like,
Those extra
fam, the
bodies are
Clippers
trying
are
to get to the
missing,
quarterback,
they only stars.
so to speak.
Well, first of all, you shouldn't be out.
Play fake. Here's Love.
But the issue with the Nuggets, like Malone just throws Jokic out there, and their offense, they have like the Nuggets offense, and I hate it to a certain extent. It's that fucking read and react offense.
They've been trying
And
and trying, but they haven't sacked
if
him
there's a
yet.
good
He's been
coach
able
that
to get
knows
away
how
and
to
make plays,
play
trying
against
to
that
make
shit,
another one downfield right there,
the
but
Nuggets
to no
struggle and
avail.
they just start
They'll have
throwing
to
up
keep the
threes.
pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring
What's
at
the
a 3rd and
principles of
8
it?
coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense
Pick and
was
roll
ready
and then
to
see
go
how
for
the
that
defense
run
plays
pass
it
option.
and then react based off that.
The next
That's
time
literally
he
what it
has an
is.
opportunity,
Oh,
he
my
may
God.
keep it himself and get to
Like
the
watch the Nuggets, that's why they went up by 25, and then Tyrell Lue made changes and they struggled.
He's another one. He makes adjustments, and they're pretty damn good, but he takes forever to make
At the 39-yard
Oh,
line.
he can bump my
Yet
receiver.
another interception, and I just had to double-check my math.
Oh, look at this. I'm looking at the stats from yesterday. Jokic, 21, 13, and 8.
use the calculator.
Aaron Gordon, 30 and 12.
But the thing that always
And we
throws
got
me
Morris.
is quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot.
Nah, that's a
They're
couple
trying to
weeks.
figure out what they can do to
Yeah, that's
change
some
it,
weeks.
and sometimes they try too hard and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right
Oh.
now. He's just
Composo played 28 fucking.
You sound like a hooligan? That's what it's sounding like right now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the
that's how receivers get hurt in this game.
But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
Which is just ugly. It seems possible that Murray and Porter will return by the end of the season.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Murray and Porter.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've
I'm not surprised with Murray's been.
Yeah, I would say Murray, regardless, the end of the season, like, the way I see it, if you didn't already sell out for the entire season, like damn near the whole season, you might as well just wait until next season.
Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty.
What do you think, it's the whole season?
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left.
What is it like?
His way forward. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Well, how many CPU games?
Effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard.
One more left. It's in Jacksonville, 16.
Lethal bullet.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
They'll pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe
playoff
try
started
and
today.
get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
So you said it too. You said bite the bullet.
I mean,
do the mulligan?
No, I would say not to do the mulligan. But you still got. He would be back by the time the playoffs start.
And he is not going to get in.
It's going to be feeling shitty if somebody gets injured in 16. Trust me, that's what fucked me up last season. Metcalf getting injured week 16 or 17.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Vikings have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in
This look at ever.
I'm
telling y'all the shoulder's the multi-weekend. John, listen.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Who you talking about?
I'm telling you, Madden's bug in previous Maddens, the dislocated shoulder was the multi-weekend. It made no sense, but it was. Dislocated elbow was good for their play.
Oh, that sounded like they fucked up.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That made any sense. The DJ said it happened to him. That's what I'm saying. Like, it made no sense. We were like, what the fuck? Well, I remember that specifically.
A little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no? You just throw that.
Go ahead and use a mulligan. Let's waste it.
I think you
Fuck
are.
it.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
No.
just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last one good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. A give to Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. They'll get that complete to Alberto. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Is that high video?
There on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. 55 rushing yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half.
You were talking about
he's got Mason complete. Touchdown.
He said, did the forest laugh or some shit? I don't know what the fuck you were talking about.
All the trees laugh.
Actually such a proverb that you remember.
Man, it was such nonsense, I forgot.
It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
That's what we calling them?
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, yeah.
2nd and 10.
No, it's 84-66.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Jordan Love, come on, man.
Complete. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Out of the shotgun.
That been his first one?
That's complete. Okule-Buna. And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. And sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Being chased out left. Smith catches left side.
There's no way that's a catch.
As he gets this down to the 45.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Oh, my God.
Here's Madison running on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain.
Oh, that reminds me. That's what I was talking about. I saw a scouting report. That's going to have to change Carson Strong. Carson Strong is actually a terrible athlete, and he's a sitting duck. That throwing and run, he has none of that shit. Apparently, he has a strong arm, but he can't throw and run or anything. He's actually very immobile.
They're good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Exactly. I'm glad we're on the same wavelength, DJ.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game,
no damn -2. That dude's a sitting duck.
Think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the
Thank you. I knew he was going to the running back.
Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The Love's throw there complete to Hamlin. 7 yards, the pickup there. Getting down to the good stuff.
They're still hitting hard like that?
2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Harrison Smith.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Oh my God, almost threw a pick.
That's knocked away.
Oh my God, damn it, man.
The quarterback's got to take full charge of his home. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And that one almost intercepted. Boy, he's got 2 already, nearly a 3rd, but not to be, and it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over.
One more
with a
turnover.
new set of downs. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates.
Wow, my defenders run into each other.
And because they did so,
oh my God.
on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Flushed out right.
Man, he's got a fumble, man.
It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
2nd and 5.
Thank you.
Get a throw away. He's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to bury him for a loss of 11. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
I'm talking about
he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Ugly.
Sam Martin
I was going to say, what the hell? Why you took someone to call him?
Time today. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt,
DJ?
2 on the return.
Oh, that was Wizzle laughing.
The football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
I could have got a face mask.
4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
DJ.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a first throw here in overtime. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Open to keep this OT drive alive. Now they face a 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw.
They said the level 40.
Hey, come on!
The level 40 reward is a tiger. A pet tiger. You remember this shit from 2K16?
It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Yeah. That walks around with you, yeah. Oh, you got a pick, all right. About to watch. Man, I got like 3 games on. Oh, that goofy shit, yeah. All the dudes who got using linemen, that shit happens all the time. They'll
second down. By the way, I gotta apologize because I just realized
for
the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm gonna get back over to
I've
my
seen
spot.
that glitch too. Like somebody in there, like in a YouTube video. Apparently,
I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
Yo, man, we got to make him fumble.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving
that shit going.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll look to throw. He finds
Come on, man.
Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Shaping up to be a very efficient opening drive here in overtime.
And can you feel the tension building? Because I'm feeling it. All right, I've got the sweaty palms here with each play because of the enormity of what's going on. Each play means so much in overtime, and they're handling it well as this drive continues.
Yo, he got a fucking football, man.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 3. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Any of this shit.
101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it.
Try that shit against everybody. It's everybody.
Trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now back to throw. He'll buy some time right.
And he holds on. Good game, man. I don't. This is ridiculous, man.
This one in the win column. Charles, I think this schedule comes out all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish. Talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match.